We're about to get real juicy. Hey guys, it's Ali G. Welcome back to another video. If you have not already, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not already. And when I reach a certain amount, I'm going to be doing a little giveaway. Today was going to be a get ready with me, but I don't know how to do my makeup. And I get really nervous on camera, so my makeup was just messing up. And I had anger issues, so I stopped recording that. So right now, I'm just going to do a Q&A. So first question, what do you fear the most? What I fear the most is probably drowning in the ocean or an airplane crash. Because if the airplane crashes, especially in the water, just kill me right there. Because I don't want to feel the pain. And I'm afraid of heights too, so it makes it worse. Next question. What was the last lie you told? The last lie that I told was that I wasn't going to the club. I was taking a nap instead, but sometimes I don't feel like going to the club, so I fell asleep. Goes a lot farther than, Okay, what's the weirdest nickname somebody ever gave you? The weirdest nickname is Isha Dawn. I don't know where I got that name. Do not judge me, but my family calls me Isha Dawn. Worst kiss ever. All of them. All of them was the worst. Because I don't miss no ex. I don't miss no text. Should not be a singer. Who's the oldest person you dated? The oldest person I dated was 34. Have you ever cheated on your partner? That one's juicy. That one's some tea. I wouldn't say cheated. I would say like taking a break for a couple days and then we did our own thing and then got back together. So I wouldn't really consider that cheating. I don't know. Have you ever thrown up in public? Yes. But I do it low key. Like if I gotta throw up, I'll just hurry up and run to a little bush and throw up in the bush because I don't want nobody seeing me. That's embarrassing. Have you ever lied about your age? These are juicy. Yeah, I lied about my age. Actually, when I was 17, I was talking to somebody that was 23 and I was like, I'm 18. But I was really 17. I was bad. And you should not lie about your age because that could get somebody in trouble. So do not lie about your age. I was young and dumb at one point, and I have not done it since. But I did end up telling them the next day. I was like, by the way, I'm 17, but I'm not going to tell nobody. We're going to keep this, low key. So nobody gets in trouble. Nobody goes to jail. And that was that. Have you ever stolen anything from work? The only thing I stole from work was like they were throwing this little calendar away that stuck on the wall. And I was like, if you guys are throwing this away, I'm taking it home. I took it home and it didn't even stick on the wall. What's the craziest thing you've done while drunk? The craziest thing I've done while I was drunk, I've done a lot of crazy things when I was drunk. But the craziest thing to me that I done was I chased somebody because she was drunk. And she was like trying to kill herself. So I was like chasing her. And this girl, when I say she jumped over a wall, she jumped over this brick wall. And I was just like, I can't do that. So I was like, come back. And I was crying. Like, mind you, I was blacked out drunk. I don't even remember half the stuff. But then when it came back to we started talking about it the next day, I was like, oh my gosh, I was chasing you. Because I was like looking at my call log and my text messages. And I was like, she ran away. She jumped this fence. Come help me. And I was like calling everybody to come help her. But she was fine. She ended up going home. I don't know how she got home, but she did. And I was just still running, trying to figure out where she... What's the most scandalous photo in your phone? None. I don't have no bad photos in my phone. The only photos, if I did have some, it'd be just in a sports bra. But I don't have no nudes or anything. When was the last time you hooked up with somebody? Let's see. Have you ever been in trouble with the police? Girl, all the time. When I was a kid, I was always doing bad stuff. So I was always in trouble with the cops. But it was it was just when I would go to parties and stuff and they would raid the parties, they would have us sit down until our parents came and picked us up. But I would just lie to my grandparents and be like, I don't know what happened. Like, it was crazy. I really hated someone or something. I never had hate in my heart until recently. I know it's a bad thing to have hate in your heart, but recently something and someone happened. So, yeah, I have anger towards a family member because they're very scandalous, shady. They did me really wrong. So my heart is just instantly like, I would never forgive you. You literally are the biggest hoe that I've met. And it's a family member. You're supposed to love your family. But this family, no, they're done. Like, cut out forever and always. And I mean that. And yeah, it's just, I don't wish them the best. And that's the... What's your biggest insecurity? My biggest insecurity would probably be my ears, because I have big ears. Like, I feel like I have big ears, so I don't really show my ears. And I always used to get bullied and get called Dumbo from people at church. Like, actual church people call me Dumbo, and that made me really insecure. And for a while, I would always put on my hair and try to get secure again. And then I was dating somebody that made me insecure all over again. So since then, I have not been put my hair up and feel comfortable with my hair up or showing my ears. Maybe one day I'll get there. Maybe one day I'll feel confident about my ears. But as of now, I don't feel confident. Have you ever lied on your resume? Yes, I lied on my resume. I need the job. I need some money. Of course I'm going to lie. I'm going to say I was a doctor. I'm going to say I was this and that and that. Get the job. That's where I'm at. Like, I'll put a fake number for my bosses and they'll call one of my friends and be like, hey, so, like, how do you know her? And I'll be like, girl, say that you know me because I was your doctor or something. You get me? I mean, obviously, I wouldn't go that far as a doctor because obviously they need license. But that's just an example. My resume is, some of it, not all of it, some of it is kind of like, Have you ever been caught checking someone out? Yeah, I think it's like a natural instinct to look, but not be like, I want them, like, come here. Not making a move, but looking at somebody and being like, oh, they're pretty, or they look cute, or I like their fit. Yeah, then of course. Explosion. What is your biggest romantic fail? My biggest romantic fail, I think all of them, because I'm a hopeless romantic. Have you ever thrown up in public? I think I already said that one. Yeah, I've thrown up in public. What's the worst date you've been on? The worst date I've been on was I went on a date. It wasn't really a date, but I went to McDonald's and they ordered their whole menu and they looked at me and they didn't even say nothing and they just drove to the window and I was starving. My stomach was growling. So I think that was the worst one because they didn't ask me if I wanted anything and I wasn't going to be like, oh, like, can you buy me this? Because at the time, I think I was like 16 or 17 and I was a broke girl, okay? Like broke, no money, no bank account, nothing. Like couldn't even overdraft it. I had no money and they didn't even get me anything. So I called my friend and I was like, come pick me up. Then I told my friend and then I ghosted that person, never ever again. What's the weirdest thing you've done in front of a mirror? In front of a mirror, I'll just be dancing naked and be like, get a girl, get it. Just trying to feel myself and feel confident because sometimes I feel insecure about my body, just depending on the day. Because some days I'm like, oh, I like my body. And then some days I'm like, no, girl, you need to fix yourself, fix your life. Do you prefer I wear lingerie or naked in the room? Maybe I shouldn't have read that because that's my business. No kissing and telling. Not right now, at least. Not on this video. Maybe on a couple ones from now. And let's see the next one. Does it turn you off if someone smells bad? Yes. If you smell bad, you need some deodorant. You need some cologne. You need a shower. You need better hygiene. Because if you smell dusty, you better go somewhere else with that dusty, musty smell. A big turn on would be kissing the neck. What's a big turn off? The big turn off would be if they smell bad, if they're just a bad person. If they treat you bad, then that's automatically a turn off. If they're very rude to you and disrespectful, or if they want to take you on a date and don't pay for you, like when they ask you, like, hey, do you want to go on a date with me? And they don't pay for you, that's a turn off. If they just are very conceited. That's a turn off. I have a whole list of stuff that's a turn off to me, because some people don't give a fuck about you. They just want one thing, and that's it. Would you live with a partner before marriage? Yes, of course. Because how do you know who someone truly is if you don't live with them? You gotta live with them, see how they are, see how they act, and then marry them. Because you can't do the opposite. I've been hurt by an ex-partner. Yeah, for like a couple days, and then I get over it. I cry for a week, and then I move on. Because what's the point of crying if they could move on or they could cheat on you and you're still crying over them? That's a no for me. What do people really think about periods? Periods hurt. I don't know about you guys, but I know periods have you dying. But recently I switched to organic, and honestly the organic is better for me, and I don't cramp as bad, or I'll have a period once a month instead of twice a month, or I'll skip a month, have my period, skip a month, have a period, skip a month. So that's just how I like to do. It's just the organic thing. How do you keep intimacy alive? You just got to ask your partner how they're feeling, what they like, and just try new things. You ever farted on someone? Yeah. If you have a partner and they have that personality to mess around, then yeah, why not? Do you ever have, or are you ever in a mood and don't say anything? Sometimes I get depressed and stuff, and I just don't say nothing. I just cry every second. I'll cry, and then I'll be like, cry again. Probably bipolar. Don't know. What do people find most attractive in other people? Me personally, the teeth, the smile, the eyes, and how they treat you is the most thing that is attractive on somebody. Do you ever get naughty dreams? Like 2 or 3 times, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. What was the most embarrassing thing you've done or said on a date? I think I always embarrass myself, not gonna lie. Because I feel like I talk a lot, so I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I just say that? Like, I shouldn't have said that, but it was already said, so I just kind of like pretend like I didn't say it. Just kind of move on. Have you ever been in a mood and your partner hasn't? Yeah, but I feel like when you're in like a bad mood, then your partner gets in a bad mood. Do you like showering? Showering? Can't even say the word. Showering with somebody. And the answer is yes. Because you save water. Duh. What's your favorite body part? You know, the... Can't say. What do you consider red flags in a relationship? Oh my God, don't even get me started on the red flag. Red flags. All of them. All of them are red flag. You want to know why? Because it's 2022. Everything's a red flag. You see somebody walking, red flag. You see their phone, red flag. You see them breathing, red flag. You just got to try to be healthy for yourself. What are you most afraid of in a relationship? Most afraid thing is somebody dying on me, or somebody cheating on me with one of my friends. Well, I don't have friends, but like somebody that I know, or if I walk into somebody, you know, doing the nasty, when I'm in a relationship with them, my heart would just shatter. My heart would break. I would not know what to do with myself. I'd probably just start fighting or go to jail, to be honest. I'd be pissed. Do you stalk people on social media? Depends who. If somebody's like, oh, I'm talking to this person, yep, I sure do. I want to see who they're talking to. But that's only if they tell me, like, oh, look up their social media. Or, yeah, just look up them. Or sometimes if I hear the chisme, you know, the little drama, the tea, yeah, we research a little bit. Would you rather date someone who's smaller than you? Shorter? No. They gotta be taller, because I have long legs. I need tall. Or like right here, you know? Looking back now, what tips would you give somebody about life? I would say Just live your best life. Fuck what everybody else thinks about you. Do you. If you have goals, succeed your goals or achieve your goals, and don't let anybody tell you you can't, because you can. You can do anything you want. Have you ever bailed on a date? Yeah, I bail all the time. Not on dates, but I bail on friends. Well, not friends, but acquaintances. I bail all the time. I'm the biggest excuse maker when it comes to even hanging out, not gonna lie. Just because I'm like, I'm too tired, or I feel too lazy, or I work a lot and I just don't want to go. What do you think about long distance relationships? I think that they're hard and I don't recommend them. I don't think that long distance relationships should be a thing, because it's just hard. It's hard to, the distance, sometimes the time's different. No long distance at all. Either we move or it's just not gonna work. Would you still want to be in a relationship if somebody if somebody had a child? No. If you have a kid, the relationship is a no. Are you guys ready? Kaylani is so fine. She's so pretty. She a whole snack. She a whole meal. She's a whole... Okay, that girl, like, if she's like, would you date me? And she has a kid, because I know she has a kid, I'll be like, Kaylani, anything for you. I said no kids, but Kaylani is an exception. She is so fine. Kalani. I think it's Kalani. Either way, she's fine. What worries you about marriage? Getting married, having a family, and then have a broken home. I've grown up in a broken home my whole life. Haven't really had parents, so I just want to be the best parent to my kids and have that family figure and be there for our kids and be a supportive, not co-parents. Like, I would want to keep the marriage alive, keep my partner. Really get married for money. Not gonna lie, when I was younger, I would just get with people who had money, because I was a little broke girl. I was bad. I was really bad for even thinking that way. Now, no. I just feel like the person that you're with should want to be as equal or as successful as you are, or what you want to do. At least bring some income in so that they can help out, because bills are expensive. Bills are too expensive. I was about to start dancing a little pole. Like, you won't see me like this, woo, going down the pole to afford to live this life, and the life that I wasn't even asked to be brought in this world. My parents just, brought me in here, and now I'm here trying to make the best out of life, try to be positive, try to do things with my life, and here I am doing things. Okay guys, that was all of the Q&A. It probably isn't a long video, but I am out of breath because I feel like I talked a lot. And don't mind the background right here, by the way, because yeah, it's not even finished, and this was the only spot to do a little Q&A, because everywhere else just was not the right angle. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up and a big like, and just keep subscribing and watching, liking, commenting what you guys want to see next, because I'm trying to do Vlogmas, but I don't know if I'm gonna do like every day of Vlogmas, because I've been trying to record every day, but I'm running out of ideas already, and it's only day 4, I think, of Vlogmas. When you guys see it, it'll be day 4, I believe, because today's the 3rd. So tomorrow I'm posting this video. So I hope you guys like